guys! What's up? It's me, Jessica, and welcome back to the vlog. Today, I'll be going to work, pero dito lang sa bahay. I will be hosting in a video shoot for our product. For those of you who do not know, guys, we have woodwork products and services. We sell home and kids furniture made of wood. It's more of mid-century, modern, and Scandinavian design. So, in just a while, I'll be shooting that. But first, I have to fix myself up since wala pa akong ano-ano sa face. While I'm preparing, I thought of why not share something relevant to our lives nowadays, which is being quarantined. So, kamusta kayong lahat, guys? How are you coping with this, extended quarantine? It's been 2 months since the quarantine, and yes, hanggang ngayon, most of us are still team bahay. Yung iba, hindi pa talaga nakakabalik sa trabaho. All of us were affected and are actually still affected by this, community quarantine, mainly because of this pandemic, COVID-19. Affected tayo by being frightened of getting infected, no work, no pay system. We ourselves are running a business, and yes, for 2 months, tigil production. I'm an events host. Part of my events ng March, all the way second quarter, may mga nag-cancel, hindi talaga may iwasan because, no mass gathering. Most of us, at some point during lockdown, have lost opportunities. Alam mo yun, yung iba sa atin nagpapasimula pa lang mag-ipon and then, nagastos mo na ulit yung iniipon mo. But yeah, again, there are things that are out of our control. And sa mga pagkakataon ito, may mga bagay na nawawala sa atin. But, surprisingly, out of the losing, believe it or not, there will be gains along the way. Okay, so in my first vlog, which by the way, thank you very much for all who have watched. Maraming salamat po. I appreciate that. So in my first vlog, I did share with you that sa aming mag-asawa, si Norma talaga yung may heart for gardening. So, apparently, siya yung may mas knowledge na hindi hamak kesa sa akin. And even before quarantine, nakapag-start na talaga siyang mag-gardening. Pero small lang. Maybe because he's managing the entire operation sa woodwork shop. So, limited yung time niya lang talaga. Na-lockdown na yung buong Luzon and full-time na siya dito since hindi siya makalabas. And along the way, tumitingin-tingin ako sa kanya, nagtatanong-tanong ako sa kanya about planting, about the processing and everything. How is he able to maintain good fruit? How is he able to, make the entire planting process successful? Until eventually, I was finding myself getting interested into gardening as well. Yung nare-realize mo how fulfilling it is that, may inaalagaan kang another living thing. And you see the fruit of it while you take care of it. Para sa akin, I wanna involve myself to that. Hindi nagkakain lang ako ng pagkain. Alam mo yun? And magaling ang mentor ko. Ang dami kong natutunan sa kanya. For example, pag nagtatanim, normally, I don't know kung ako lang to somehow, pangunawa ko, pagka magtatanim ka, diretsyo na dun sa lupa. Well, obviously, sa lupa naman talaga dinatanim. You directly plant the seed there, doon sa lupa ngayon, sa lote na yun, kung saan siya lalago or lalaki. But, it makes a lot of difference if you plant the seed to a seed tray, or yung pinupunla mo muna siya until it's ready for transplantation. Like, I know, some of you might think, naku, hindi nakikinig sa TLE subject kung si Jack during her grade school years. Well, maybe, kaya nga naman, it's important that, we keep on learning along the way. So, alam mo yun, almost every day, morning, afternoon, lumalabas ako sa garden to check the plants. Currently, we have, di ko na rin mabilang kung ilang mismong tanim meron kami. But so far, what we have, as far as I can remember, we have okra, talong, kalabasa, sile, bell pepper, papaya. Recently, Norman planted corn. Gusto niyo yun, corn? And I am just so glad that I gained interest in planting. I started to plant seeds as well. I was starting to involve myself as well in the process together with Norman, and he's happy about it. That, I get to really appreciate the living things around and how it can benefit you, benefit the Mother Earth as well. Okay, so I was not a morning person. And before, ang hirap-hirap para sa akin na gumising at bumangon ng maaga. I was trying to, but hindi ako nagiging consistent. Like, on this day, I decided to wake up early in the morning, and then on the next day, wala na. Hindi ko na siya matuloy. Hindi ko siya kayang panindigan. I was not a morning person. Ibang usapan, if, I have event that would require me to wake up as early as 5 a.m. But on a regular basis, mga tipong 9 to 9:30 ako nagigising. Hindi siya sa mga maaagap at masisipag na tao gaya ng asawa ko. Tanghali na yun. Kasi may interest in gardening. And somehow, alam mo yun, yung will mo to be productive in a sense na maaga ka kasi nagising, marami kang nagawa, marami ka na-accomplish. Happened during the quarantine. I was beginning to wake up before 7 a.m. I am also surprised. Nakakabangon ako ng 6:30, 6:20. And wow! I mean, fulfilling. And mind you guys, wala akong alarm clock niya. Hindi ako nag-a-alarm sa phone. Hindi din ako inigising ng husband ko. Alam mo yun naman yung kagandahan sa kanya. Nire-respect niya yung pagtulog ko. Like 10 a.m., nakakabangon na ako, guys. Isn't it amazing? You see, ang sarap gumising na maaga. I have a new body clock. And that happened during quarantine. Alam mo, minsan nga nakakatawa, no? Kung kailan nag-a-alarm ka, the more na nagsusnooze ka. Which is, diba, precisely the point? The reason why you're setting the alarm is for you to wake up. But sometimes, how ironic. Sinusnooze mo lang siya, resulting you to, stay on the bed. I love reading books. But there are times na talaga that I cannot finish a book. Of course, there were books that I was able to finish, but ang hirap na sa akin ngayon to finish one, especially when I had kids. Yung magbabasa ka pa lang, iiyak na sila kasi may kailangan sila. We have no yaya nor helper, so walang pwedeng kumuha sa kanila. Pag iiyak na yung isa, o kaya naman alternate silang mag-sing along, mag-cry-cry. Or, pag inopen mo na yung book, igagrab nila yung pages na binabasa mo. So, wala rin. Wala ka rin naintindihan. Wala ka na rin naintindihan sa binabasa mo. Or, by the time that you were able to put them to sleep, everything's so quiet and just perfect time to read. That's the time na antokin ka na. Hindi ka rin nakapag-accomplish ng pagbabasa ng libro or hindi ka rin nakatapos ng pagbabasa ng libro. And by the way, this is my current read. It's Happily Ever After by Gary Chapman, and it's really, really good. Very comprehensive, a book for married couples. Ito I was able to read na before. Tagal na rin, hindi ko siya napagpatuloy. So, I decided to start all over from the first chapter all the way. I wish I can read this with Norman kasi feeling ko ang saya niyang basahin together, but hindi talaga possible in our case right now. Parang alam mo, parehas kami dalawa, available kami to sit down, read the book. Hindi siya possible pa sa situation namin ngayon, but this is really highly recommended to read together with your spouse. But overall, ang sarap ma-refresh through reading. You get to be fed up with, things. You get to discover so many things. Sabi nga ni Dr. Seuss, the more that you read, the more things you will know. The more that you learn, the more places you'll go. So alam mo yun, very timely siya sa season natin ngayon kung saan bawal lumabas. If you want to be able to explore the world, you read. Dito sa pagbabasa ko doon na Happily Ever After. Get to know a lot of people. Kahit hindi mo sila kilala, you get to know that you're not alone with your marriage journey. You're not alone having struggle with this. You're not alone having this conflict or whatsoever. There are a lot of people who experience that as well. Somehow nakakapag-travel ka na rin. It's one of the benefits of reading. You get to places without, leaving your seat. You know what I'm saying? And speaking of read, I was able to read and do some research about homeschooling. We are homeschooling the kids. During those times that I was researching, we were not yet sure whether we get a provider or we go indie or independent. So this season was a time that I get to read all of these things. Kasi when I had events before, ang hirap for me to, juggle with the information that I have on my head, like homeschooling papers or details and whatsoever or requirements. Hindi ko siya kayang isiksik sa utak ko during those times that I get so busy with hosting. And so, ito yung time na yan para makapag-research ako. And also, when I have all the information because of reading, I get to share with my husband as well. So, well, I think we have decided already. Oh, by the way, to all the homeschooling moms and dads out there, hello po sa inyo. Nako, you know what? I am so excited as well to include homeschooling journey here on my YouTube channel. So, watch out for that. Our routine in the house was never easy. My husband and I run our business. So sa operations, ako naman sa marketing, business development, social media, lahat. Except sa operations and sa workshop. I'm also an events host. So since we live in Rizal province, yung travel from our house to our destinations will take us about 2 to 3 hours. One way pa lang yun. Most of my wedding destinations are in Tagaytay. So that's probably about 3 to 5 hours of drive. Again, one way pa lang yun. Mind you guys, sa amin dalawa, siya lang yung nagdadrive. I don't drive yet. I don't drive yet. So try to imagine, kapag ka inaantok na or pagod na, there's no other way but to pull over and take a nap. There are times that we would sleep in the car. At night, dun kami sa car matutulog. Tagaytay, somewhere in there, and then pull over, just open the window because, you know naman, Tagaytay is cold. We can, open the windows just for us to be safe. And then, kapag madaling araw na, we will drive again, going home or going back home dito sa Rizal with the kids. Ganun yung pagod namin. Like, okay, sige, alright, madaling araw na, okay, drive na ulit. Na mapalipas mo yung buong gabi. Burr months are always a delightful season and the busiest as well. So yung pagod namin from last year, particularly the Burr months, the last quarter of the year, jam-packed talaga yung events. Plus, the events we had is first quarter of the year. Medyo nag-ipon-ipon talaga. We are very much grateful, so grateful for all the job opportunities. Siyempre, tao tayo, it's normal for us to feel tired, mentally drained, physically drained. We somehow cannot find time to quality rest. Puyat and everything, hindi kami makabawi. There's a point in time where I wished we would have like quality time together. Pero ang wish ko naman nun, sana naman sa dagat, ilog, hindi kami makapagpahinga. But this was given to us, the quarantine. I don't know, kahit dito lang sa bahay, we were able to find time to quality rest. We had no choice. We had to stay inside the house. Kami dapat paggalagala or whatsoever. Dito kami sa kwarto, kaming family. It's just so nice that you see that your kids, your husband get to have the rest you've been longing to have for so long. And how happy our eldest is. He's 3 years old. And he's just so happy whenever we get to have like the fun time inside the bedroom doing siesta. Norman couldn't do that on a regular basis when he's at work. He I have never seen him took an afternoon nap. After niya mag-lunch dito sa house, takbo ulit siya doon or drive ulit siya doon sa shop and then till afternoon, then late afternoon na yun. But he never gets to have the opportunity to nap. During the season, we get to find that quality rest that we've been looking for, that we've been aiming for so long. Maybe kayo rin, you have been feeling so drained the past season that you guys are sobrang composed sa trabaho, super puyat and everything. So the time of quarantine, I mean, it's not easy. It's really hard to cope with it. But at times, it will require us to shut our bodies down, be empty one more time so that we'll be able to be filled in. Pagka kasi masyado ng maraming load dito, tsaka dito, hindi mo na minsan makontain yung kung ano yung fresh na dapat na naisa sa pasok. Basically because it's so overloaded and at times you have to empty ourselves in order for us to be filled one more. I hope you guys are finding quality rest during this time of quarantine. And last but definitely not the least, dong vlogging. There are just so many things on my mind that I would like to share with people. There were times that, I have so many reasons, valid or invalid, and that many reasons not to push through with the vlogging. And finally, during this lockdown, I was able to film and upload a video on YouTube. Yeah, it happened during the lockdown. In our lives, aminin na natin kasi hindi. The things that we are so raving to do things in life that we badly want to accomplish. But there are so many reasons that you have that you cannot even push through. But I believe that if you just have that little tiny will to do it, your spirit, your body will, find a way to do it. When I was dreaming of my own YouTube channel, more of the events, my hosting job, travel, lifestyle and everything. But in my first video, I did film and upload eggplant harvesting. How ironic, right? And just like what I mentioned earlier, you can actually gain something from the losing. Yes, hindi biro yung mga nawala sa atin during the lockdown. We were deprived of working maybe because we should be protecting ourselves from the virus. But along with that, our revenues have stopped. You know what, guys? When we say pandemic, it gives you a negative vibe. You can't see any positivity in there. But I believe if we will just choose to open our minds, our hearts, our eyes to things that we have never seen before, clear skies, more quality time, more time to think, more time to refresh, more time to discipline ourselves, there will always be positivity along with this crisis. There will always be something that will change you, something that you will gain along the way. And when that time comes, you'll just smile and say, wow, this is a change that this situation has brought me. Hindi ako na-stuck sa negativity. Instead, I chose to see the light. I chose to embrace the changes this has brought me. How is it? Okay na ba? Ready na ba ako for shoot later? Kayo rin, guys, if you have experienced the change during this lockdown season, changes that enhanced you as a person, naku, share nyo din, guys. It's really empowering when we hear of stories on how their lives were changed after this, situation, after this difficulty. And so there you have it. I hope you guys enjoy this video. Ready na ako para mamaya sa shoot namin. Thank you very much for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit like if you like this video. Until the next one,